Well, hello everyone, this is Kate Grace and I welcome you on our live stream meeting today, 6th of April 2018. As you see on the front page of my laptop on the screen share, while I share to you that finally, Octoin Explorer is back to normal. Like you can observe Octoin Coin Explorer, Blockchain Explorer. So it is like, I think most of you know what it is, but for those who do not know or not quite sure what it is, well, it is the website where you can observe all the blocks which were generated. So in the footer, you can see the number of generated blocks, number of connections, so the connections to the network, Octoin Coin network. These are probably the connections that do the mining and etc. So this in this Octoin Explorer on this website, you can track all the transactions you did. For example, this is the transaction and there is a recipient and amount, and when you have your transaction in the wallet, you can copy it like any transaction. Okay, you can copy it and you can paste it here and search for the transaction. So you can see that it was done on the 6th April at 1 p.m. but still it's not confirmed. So it's not confirmed, but it means that it will be confirmed very soon. So, but we can also track like another a bit older transaction from, for example, from today's morning. We copy it and we paste it here. You see here the confirmations. So if you see that, if for example you did a transaction but it is not reflected in someone's wallet, or if you received the transaction but it's not reflected in your wallet yet, it means it's just not confirmed. And as you know from the transactions of Bitcoin or blockchain of Bitcoin, there should be some transactions, some confirmation of transactions for the balance to be reflected in your wallet. So, and you see also, you can see the amount of OCC which was sent, and here is the what was left, or this amount maybe was sent to somebody else. So, but no, on this address, like from the address of input address, so the envoyer and the recipient. So this is how much the envoyer had on his account, and this is how much he transacted to somebody, and this is probably his or her the remain balance, or maybe the balance that he or she sent to somebody else. So also besides like checking the transactions and the confirmations and the amount, you can also check here the difficulty of the network. If you understand in these things, if like for me, I'm not quite sure what these figures mean, but for those who do mining professionally, probably this the complexity of the network, these figures mean something. Okay, this is the difficulty also, and as it is mentioned in the white paper, which I really recommend for all of you to read, because it is the key and the core document of every cryptocurrency. A white paper, it's like the passport of every cryptocurrency, that the difficulty will increase every 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 4 years. Like, it's better to check, but for sure the difficulty will increase, which means that the awards for each found block will decrease, like it happened with Bitcoin. It was before, it's like 4 years or 5 years ago, it was 25 Bitcoins for each found block, and then it decreased, like in 2016 it decreased to 12.5 bitcoins per award for found block. So that is the same situation happens to Octoin Coin. So the difficulty increases and the award, which means decreases. So here you can also check the coin supply. So as far as you remember, the pre-mined amount was 700,000 Octoin coins. It was the pre-mine which was distributed solely among the members. So only the members of Octoin platform who joined, who had a chance to join the platform since November 2017 and up to 2nd February 2018. When the Octoin Coin was launched. So only these members who joined within these dates received Octoin coins, and after that, Octoin coin appeared to the public market, to the exchanges like X-Rates and Jobit, and local exchanges in Indonesia, for example, in India, and in some other countries, in Hong Kong, which some leaders launched themselves. So here is the actual BTC price, the price of Octoin coin in BTC. So it is 0.000444905 Satoshi. What else you can find on this page is the top 100. What it is the top 100 addresses where the most balance of Octoin coin is stored. So this is how you can check the amount of investors and the key investors who participate in trading and who store Octoin coins on their balances. So these are the top 100 investors who have the most percentage of balance. So you see that that 25 people have in their hands 64% of all Octoin coins. So 25 people are the key investors, or like these are the key wallets. Maybe some people have one wallet for both, which is actually to have one wallet for a team. It is a good solution sometimes, because in this case you can mine on one computer and can save the energy for mining, like, because your bills for electricity will be less, like a bit, if you do the mining on one computer instead of like 10 or 100. And so here you check the balance. So for example, this address, where of course it is all there is no name, there is no last name, and of course there is no address, or we can't track the ID of a person who has the main balance. But for example, this person has 291,409 Octoin coins, and this person has 75,000. This person has 62,000, 46, 35, 30, and etc. and etc. and etc. So this is up to the number 100. So of course there are other balances with 1 Octoin coin, 2, 3, and etc. But this is like the top 100. So, and this is also like quite a big amount which a person has on the balance, because it is now the price a bit decreased, but soon the tendency will reverse. So as I talked the previous time, it happened with Bitcoin last year, and it's still decreasing a bit, but as far as some analytics claim, it already hit the bottom value, so it decreased even less than 7,000. And it's like I've heard that the analytics and the the prominent traders claimed that on the 17th of April there will be like the bottom figure, the value of Bitcoin will be like the least, and after that, when it hits the bottom, it goes back again. So it's like it's really hard to predict this market, because you never know what influences it. Like in comparison to, for example, with crude oil, we can say that some geopolitical changes and the international relations between some countries can influence the price of crude oil. And but with this thing, it's really like unpredictable. And even for now, some Bitcoin miners and even Ethereum miners just stopped their mining machine, because it's really unprofitable now, and the profit is negative. Even it is a negative profit to mine, it is like minus 18%. So it is you lose like 18% of what you even not earn, but you just even pay extra 18% for electricity when you do mining of, for example, Ethereum or Bitcoin. And like talking about Octoin and the mining of Octoin, so let me enter my profile. And as I told you the previous time and several months ago, the information about a relocation of mining farm of Octoin Coin, it is still it is still in the process, and we just took all the mining power from China when it was stored in China. Now we are placing it in South Africa and in Pakistan. In South Africa, because some of our mining machine will do the mining with the help of the solar power, and we expect it to be really like cheap and very convenient and profitable for our users. So soon here in the mining field, like mining nowadays, mining OCC will be mining of Zcash and Ethereum, and maybe some other cryptos which can be mined on the proof of stake algorithm, because we consider that proof of work algorithm is a bit obsolete, and it's just a waste of like electricity with no sense. So, but we we support the sensible mining, so it will be something on the proof of stake algorithm. Also, for those who just maybe is not quite familiar with our program, we still have the marketing program. So which means that when you invite people, you have possibility to earn extra. So for example, here it is still this, so program OCC, it is here investment program, and mining OCC, it is here. So when your partners invest, you get their partnership bonuses from the profit. So for now, the profit is from like the person's profit. For example, it's not the direct bonus. When your partner invests, for example, if you have the if you're just new at this platform, if you don't have any other partners, but you just invite your partner and he or she starts mining or getting bonuses from trading, when our traders trade on the exchanges OCC and they get profit, so you get 5% of their profit. For example, if every day your partner gets 100 OCC, you get 5 OCC every day. So this is your profit like from your partner's investment. It doesn't mean that your partner gives this to you, it's just the system and the platform that gives these bonuses to you. And of course, if you achieve like good results in building the team, if you are a leader, and you have 100 active users, so of course your bonuses are bigger, and you are getting from the first line, from second line, from third line, from fourth line, from fifth line, from sixth line, and from seventh line. So all the seventh line, you may even not know the person of your seventh line who has who gets this who does this investment. Maybe it's just your sixth line, and you don't even know him or her, but you will still get the profit from their profit. And as you see, like the profit of OCC program and of my OCC is almost the same, but here in program OCC it is a bit bigger. Like some figures, for example, here it's 2% on the mining from the third line in profit, and here it is 3% mining. Well, this is almost the same, but for some people it is really important, like if we talk about like big figures. And partners, so we understand that not all people can achieve the status of becoming a partner, because 5,000 active users should be like, what does mean active? The person with the investment with an active portfolio, either OCC program portfolio or money OCC portfolio. But we can give and we can present these statuses for most active leaders. Like if you are a multi-level marketing leader in your country, and you have your team and you want to join it with your team, you can write to our marketing department or to me directly to my email or Telegram. We can discuss, and you can have some privileges in becoming a partner. So all in all, this marketing program is really is a good support for growing the whole community. And when community grows, it means that the coin becomes more and more popular, and the usability of the coin increases. But still, if you're not interested in cryptocurrency, still this marketing program and this compensation plan for the promotion of the coin is really good. And besides, we have the possibility to appoint representatives. So the representative in the country, and the company supports financially to be a representative in the country. And as you may see here, leaders, so they are leaders and they are also representative of the countries. They have very good privileges. They attend all the meetings, they can organize meetings themselves. And if you are new to this, but if you want to hear the information from the unbiased person, for example, I'm an employee of the company from the marketing department, but these people are just leaders. They are like self-employed, and they work as representatives for Octoin Coin in their country. So you can just press contact any person from the list and ask him or her, well, Jude, hello, how it is to be the representative of Octoin Coin, and what have you done, and what else. So, and you can just ask each person how he feels about it, and get the point of view of just people. There are many countries, there are leaders from many countries on the page with leaders, but there are still some countries like missed. You see, we do not have leaders from Argentina. So if you are from Argentina, if you have a team, so you are more than welcome to apply and to join our team. So also I wanted to pay some attention to the news section and why it is important to check the news. Because first of all, these are the webinars which will be which will take place on a weekly basis. I will conduct these webinars, and maybe the next webinar I will do the giveaway of coins or of or of portfolios. So it will be the giveaway. When you participate and when you are asked the questions, you have a good chance to get some free coins. Well, why not? It's just spending your 15 minutes or like 20 minutes listening to my speech. Well, I think that my voice is not the worst thing in the world to listen to, and I really do hope that I also give you some good information, or maybe some information which just can be slightly useful for you, and that you can like use it in your life or in like thinking about other coins. When you invest in other coins, for example, like when I talked about Octoin Explorer, so there is the same Ethereum Explorer and Bitcoin Explorer. So when you, for example, miss your Bitcoin transaction, you can always track it, and you can just Google, okay, track Bitcoin transaction, and there is a website like blockchain.info where you can track with your hash the transaction. This is the GitHub website. I don't know if you have seen it or not, but the GitHub, it is like the open code, the code of the cryptocurrency, which you can check here and see that it's like open, and it means that it's not controlled by any person. It's like as it is, it controls itself, like open blockchain. That's it. And again, if you have the questions for the next webinar, please do not hesitate to text me. On Telegram. This is my Telegram. Or to my email, hey.octoin@gmail.com. Okay, my phone. So thank you very much for listening. This live stream will be also recorded and uploaded to my YouTube channel. If you want to hear the speech of other people from our team, you can also like ask, okay, Kate, how about we talk to Mike Karcher or to somebody else, and I will discuss this with the management of the team, and we can invite some other people for this live stream. So thank you very much for listening, and hope to hear from you soon.